So I guess a couple weeks ago, natural cycle, today back-to-back homers. What is it about this offense and its ability to battle back?
We're getting to that point now where we're getting off some good swings. We got a good solid approach, on what we're trying to do with the starter. I thought obviously Ryan Black, getting us off there, then Slate getting another one right after that. I mean, that's what our offense is capable of doing against certain teams. We played matchups a ton, and we're starting, I get asked a lot, why do I play so many games so early? It takes a while to figure out who can play against who, and yeah, you know what your matchup grid's saying, but at the same time, you need to see it play out, and we're starting to get to that point offensively, and when it happens, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, and on that note, Christian Adams 2 hits against left-handers. What made you want to keep him in there and face them?
Yeah, once again, like I said, we look at a lot of data, a lot of numbers, and it was saying, keep him in there. Christian's been swinging the bat well. It was good to see him get going. Even though, his obviously, like, his surface numbers of being a batting average hitting as high as you want it to be, or he wants it to be. I thought the other day he got off some really good swings, hit a couple really hard ground balls, kind of like Kobe Branch on Sunday. When you start to see guys getting out on balls that are hit 106 and 107, then all right, look, you gotta have get off a good swing to hit a ball that hard. It's coming, and you saw that with Kobe today too.
Yeah, for the pitching, it seems like they got into a little bit of trouble but limited the damage. What do you see from them?
We had some guys come in and make some pitches. We were trying to do some things. 6 games in 6 days. We'll wrap up tomorrow, and so when you have that many games in a row, we were able to take guys like Leighton Finley. Instead of him throwing a bullpen this week, he got his bullpen out here in an inning's worth of work. And same with Colton Smith and Brian Zeldin. So, you take advantage of those situations. And those guys came in. I thought Matthew Hoskins, even though he had 3 walks through the ball, really, really well, and did some things. Obviously, DJ Rack, he came in and settled some things down, then went back out and got another good inning. Hey, I thought our freshman Nate Taylor threw the ball fine today, second time out. Looked way more under control. And attacked the strike zone with 3 pitches today, so that was good to see.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Nate Taylor, whether it's in games prior or in practice. What's standing out to you about him?
Yeah, no, he had a tremendous fall for us. Preseason was good. You could sense it, getting a little closer, and so we know he's got good stuff. We just got to get him out there. I thought today his body language, his heart rate, all that was outstanding.
What does Ryan Black bring to that leadoff spot? Just obviously being able to hit the ball out the ballpark today, but just what
yeah, love Ryan's plate discipline. You look at last year what we do with Corey Collins. Corey didn't swing at balls, right? Doesn't chase hardly at all, and Ryan Black had one of the lowest chase rates in college baseball last year. So when you get that guy there who doesn't chase too many balls out of the strike zone, then it forces the pitcher to come at you, and chances of them making a mistake at some point are, the odds turn in your favor a little bit, and that's what he's taking advantage of right now.
Obviously, I know you're still tinkering with this whole thing at this point, but just when do you start to even cut down on how much you tinker and start to get some of you guys?
We'll start to really narrow it down, probably this weekend. You got to get through like I say, these 6 games in 6 days into tomorrow. We're trying to manage some workloads with some of our older players right now, and like a Zaborowski, for example. He's been hitting the ball well, but this today was more about managing workload than him doing it at matchup grid. You just have to be careful with guys. I don't want to tweak their body, I guess is what I'll leave it at that. And so we are, quote unquote, scheduling some guys some days off, like Robbie last week and Nolan McCarthy earlier. Just different guys, Henry at different times. So.